Jet Racing 365, the only podcast about jet racing.
We will have the greatest jet racing discussions, interviews, and news. This is Jet Racing 365 with Tyler Hayes Jackson and
Taylor Larson.
Jet Racing 365.
We're back with Jet Racing 365 with a brand new episode. Today is August 31st, but this recording is on September 1st, 2013. And why are we doing a podcast today?
We went out to YDS tonight, and for the Labor Day weekend, Ed Jones and Brent Jones with the Lawless Funny Car, and Ed Jones's Wheel Spinner, the fire truck, and yeah.
It was great.
It was a great night, you know. I had to work till what time? So I told people, because I worked till 9 o'clock last night, 2 hours of overtime, okay? So, okay, sorry. So anyway, I get there tonight, and I'm like, alright, hey, would you mind if I got off, at 7 tonight, so I can go out to the racetrack? She's like, yeah, that won't be a problem. Okay, so I'm like, okay. So I tell him I'm going to be done at 7. So I'm still there at 7:45. He's like, we're here. We've been here for a while now. And I'm like, dude, just give me 5 minutes and I'll be out.
That was like 20
minutes. That was like 20 minutes before I said that. And the next part is okay, so she's like, okay, I'm going to let her go to break. And so I'm like, oh my god, I'm never going to get out of here. Okay, so then she's like, okay, well, the minute she gets back, you can leave. And so I'm like, okay, not complaining. So literally, the millisecond she came off break and I saw her come back into the lobby, I took off running for the checkout thingy, checked myself out, ran, grabbed my crap, filled up my cup, and left. Then we get out there, and of course I can't find them. I'm like, where the heck did they go? So then I have to find them, and then they're talking, and then we get loaded up, leave, go all the way out there, and it's raining. It was pouring, folks. There was just this mass hurricane. No, I'm just kidding. It was great weather tonight, last time Jet Racing 365 will be out there till next year.
That is true.
Unless something major comes up, which it won't, but but that's how tonight went. How do you think it went?
I think it went pretty good. We got some great videos and some great photos as well that we'll have to upload.
Yeah.
It was great. We got some videos of Brent Jones, Ed Jones, Derek Menholt,
and his orange Camaro Pro Stock thing.
Okay, so this is a long story. We were at YDS for Jaron Mater, and we were, they had this little banner on the tower. It said, who's faster than a funny car? Who's faster than a jet truck? Derek Menholt. That was terrible.
I was pretty ticked off. I was yelling and screaming.
And this time they didn't have that, but they had a Big Sky Truck Fest banner, which was last weekend. Kurt Robinson was actually up here.
And guess what?
Jet Racing 365 wasn't actually out there.
Guess what else?
What?
Kurt Robinson actually did not do well.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He, I guess he kept having, from everything that I heard, not a good display, Kurt, I hear that your truck's not doing so hot. So I don't know what your problem, or what the truck's problem is for that matter. But we got out there tonight, and of course no Jets tonight. Sucked, because they brought you in. I'm sorry, it's just the truth. And so, so anyway, we, Ed Jones, he was like, you guys should really just go up there and steal the announcer's microphone. And I'm like, what? And Wendy goes, you need to go announce for us because these guys suck. But I want to take a video.
And he thought they were serious about that.
I thought they were serious. So I'm like, well, enjoy. Take a great video for me while I go announce. Maybe I'll run up there, take the microphone, and just be like, yo, dude, give me this. You suck. Get out of here. And so I was going to do that, but I didn't. I was like, thank God they were not serious, because I didn't want to miss the video. You know, I would have had no problem if I was a video.
Yeah.
But, you know, next year maybe we could do that. We could just like, okay, CW, we want to do something really cool for Ed and Wendy.
We could.
We should.
Not a bad idea.
We're doing it.
Let's do it.
I don't care. We're doing it. You know, we'll have our own car, so we won't have to worry about rides. So, folks, you know, great night at YDS with Chair and Mott.
That was a great night.
That was such a great night, you know.
You know, we were working for Obama.
So, but tonight was great. What was your favorite part? You know, how do you think everything went? And just tell us what's on your mind about tonight, Taylor.
Well, you know, my favorite part about tonight was when I saw you walk out the door of your work. That was great. That was a great part. Because I'd been sitting there for an hour, you know. Come on, guys. Come on, let's just go. And, yeah, that was great. But anyway, you know, what was I going to say? Oh. Yeah, I don't know. So, I don't know.
About tonight.
Yeah, tonight. My least favorite part was when they put the car away, because I wanted more jelly beans, but oh well.
I didn't even get any jelly beans.
Wow.
I got one packet, but I got a t-shirt.
Yeah, I gave you my one packet.
You had 2 packets.
Yeah, I had 2. I gave him 1. Then went to grab more, and they had already put everything away. So, which wheel standard do you like more, the stagecoach or the fire truck? I do too.
It's like, I mean, I don't mind the stagecoach, but but the fire truck, it just looks way cooler. I like the body style.
Yeah, I agree with that completely.
But you know, okay, so this irritates me. You know, through all the years we've known Ed and Wendy, I have never once sat in there.
This is awesome.
Okay, not once have I ever sat in the stagecoach, nor the fire truck. Okay, so Ed tonight lets this like junior dragster psycho kid, little 2-year-old, come up and he like
just out of nowhere.
And he just gets in. I'm like, can we help you? Dude, I don't think Ed's gonna be robbie. And then Ed just let him drive in. I'm just like, really? Really? I've known you for 15 years now, and I haven't got to do this once? Come on, people. You know you probably can't even hear me right now.
Yeah, you never know. We probably can, we might not.
It's probably pretty dim.
Yeah, dim, because it's a light. So, you know, we were talking.
So you're talking about how the display at the fair went and how
that was great.
Taking
and,
it down went.
I got anything to say about our photographer?
You know, no, he's doing a great job. Kinda. You know, I mean, he does good pictures. But the problem is, folks, is we've been having a lot of problems lately. Because I know MT is a volunteer thing and we're not paying you. But we really would like you to come out to events. And we really need you.
Yeah, we didn't get him any pictures today. Mainly because by the time we got out there, it was pretty much dark already.
Yeah. But folks, the MT thing is, you know, it's we're having problems. I mean, I don't know what's going on with the other pictures from the fair, but it needs to be straightened out quick.
It really does.
So,
you know, next season's going to come up real fast.
Yeah. I mean, look at that. It's already the second week of school for us here in Billings, Montana.
Yep, it sure is.
There's only 72 weeks. What?
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 72 weeks of what?
In a school year.
Okay. What?
What?
No.
Why? What? Yes, there is.
There's only 52 weeks in a whole year.
Well, in that case, There's only like 36 weeks of school. Is that better?
Yeah.
How many weeks of school are there?
I only know that. You know, just. I don't know, but.
What? What are you saying?
I don't know. We were talking to Brent Jones. And.
We're hopefully going to be talking to him about a sponsor here real soon.
That is hopeful. Speaking of our sponsors, we should give a shout out to our
Yeah,
sponsors.
let's give a big shout out to our sponsors. We love and adore. You know, we could not be here without them. So, here they are. We have Red's Prints and Signs.
In the left lane.
What? As our first sponsor, she brings us, she does all of our decal work, our sign work, our t-shirt work, hat work, you name it, she does it. She does a great job. She's doing actually some off-racing decals for me right now. She's doing a Tasmanian Devil that I'm going to put on the hood of my truck.
Truck?
Or car.
Your jet truck. It's silver.
Mark was telling me about it. Well, Mark didn't tell you about it if you know him. Anyway.
That was funny. The street.
So anyway, Taylor Larson has moved, and so we were driving tonight and we passed his new street, and I was like, what did I say?
You were like, you told me about that street. I've met it before.
Yeah, I was like, I've met it before. And Mom was, it was like, how do you do, house? I'm just like, wow.
So you're talking about Red's Prints and Signs.
Oh, yeah. And anyway, so she's having that kind of decal made for me, and then she's having a stripe that says www.jetracing365.webs.com.
That is the official website of Jet Racing 365, by the way.
And that's going to go on the back of my car. And I also have one that says Got Jet, and NHRA ones in the corners. And then I'm going to have a 5-finger death punch one.
Oh,
on
yeah.
the front windshield.
Where on the windshield?
On the top.
Just right in front of your view.
Yep, it doesn't matter about vision. Alright, Taylor, what's our next sponsor? It's Muy Caliente. Muy Caliente Racing with Tony Franco and Little Tony. You know, with Terminal Velocity and the Missile. News from them, they got new t-shirts made and crew shirts, and they're doing great. They ran against Darren Bay's Warped Speed Racing, and from what I heard, sorry about that, folks. I'm tired a little bit tonight. Our boy Tony, bang, he gave Tony, tired. I said bang, he gave Darren a whooping, I guess. Alright, Taylor, what's the next sponsor?
Powder Coat Unlimited is CW.
Yes, we want to thank CW
For these amazing eye protection devices.
For the safety glasses that allow us to sit on the track and the ear protection. We don't sit on the track. That wouldn't be good.
No, it wouldn't.
Crosses the center line. What's that in the middle? Oh. I think that was a person. Alright.
We also have Haynes Jet Racing.
You know, kind of. Ish. It's on and off. Yeah.
One day they are, the next day they aren't. It's just crazy.
It's just a lot.
We also have Mark Stevens with the Earthflight Jet Dragster, who was here for Thunder Jam and made 0 passes because he did a fire show, then blew big fuel line.
Then we've got
Bill Decker had to run to the scene.
I was going to say, then we got Bill Decker's Thunderstruck Jet Dragster team.
Which was supposed to be up here for Thunder Jam.
But, unfortunately, his dad passed away.
And apparently he'll be up here next year. That's what he told us.
Same with Jaron Mott. And
Jaron
Brad,
Mott.
what's... Oh. he might come out.
Yeah.
But Brad Januszewski, Heather Januszewski, Jaron Mott, Steve Cook, and some other dude. I don't know his name.
Of course, we're also trying to get Tony the Pony Franco up here. Oh, no.
Look what you just did. Thanks for calling Tony, our sponsor, a pony. Sorry, brother Tony.
We're trying to get Tony Franco up here. Well, he wants us to try to get him up here, but you never talked to CW about that.
Oh, crap.
Gotta go back next time.
Yeah, we're really working on trying to get Tony Franco up here. He wants to come up here. It doesn't matter.
It does matter.
I was more referring
We
to
need
Mark
to get him
Stevens,
up here.
'cause Mark Stevens probably won't ever come back.
We're talking about Tony Franco, and you just say Mark Stevens doesn't matter?
No. I know Mark Stevens
We were
is
talking
our
about...
sponsor.
No, we were talking about Tony Franco. We're like,
I know what?
yeah, we want to get Tony Franco up here. It doesn't matter. Tony Franco doesn't matter. I was referring to Mark Stevens.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Referring to and Mark Stevens go great together.
Yeah.
Mainly because of when we were talking about Kurt Robinson. So, our next sponsor
It's actually Gadsby Jet Car Racing with a jet funny car called Thunder. Now, he hasn't ran it in a few years from what I remember. He has a bad back surgery. And
He had bad back surgery.
he had back surgery. And it kind of messed with things, so... And he's, but he's still got his car, so...
We also have Blue by You 2.
No one knows what Blue Bayou 2 is, Dave.
I know.
Jet Dragster.
What do you think it is? A jet? I was going to say jet.
Duh. It's a jet. It's a jet.
I don't know what I was going to say. It's just a jet engine. We also have... That's what I was going to say. We have Jet FX with Kurt Iredale
That's
and
what I was going to say. I
company.
didn't say anything.
What?
I didn't say anything, and you're like, that's what I was going to say. And I'm like, what?
I was talking to my iPod here.
What?
I was looking through our pictures and I saw Kurt Iredale and I was like, that's who it was. Kurt Iredale with Jet FX.
Yeah.
So those are our sponsors. Great sponsors.
I think we mentioned them all. I hope we mentioned them all. Any else?
You know, there's this fun game called Hill Climb Racing, and you haven't gotten the latest update for it.
We're going to do that. We do like to do the double checking on those sponsors. We cannot forget our sponsors.
No, we can't. They're great sponsors. Of course, we also have CO2 cars for you.
Technically speaking,
Yeah, they're a great sponsor. You know,
bringing us their premium, owned, homemade CO2 jet dragsters and kits.
Yes.
So call them up today at 406-697-9179. And you can order your premium CO2 car.
And you can like them on Facebook.
Yeah.
While you're doing that, you can like Jet Racing 365
On Facebook.
and Podcast Jam. You know, if you don't know what Podcast Jam is, and every time you hear about Podcast Jam, you think this podcast is shutting down. Podcast Jam's a podcast. It's a weekly podcast about monster trucks. I do it alone because someone quit.
I didn't quit. I retired. My back couldn't handle it.
Oh, what? His brain couldn't handle it, really. He
I was too busy.
yeah, he was too busy. He just didn't want to do it.
I was too busy.
No, we tried to do it one time, and he was going through his monster trucks, actually counting them. And I was like, so this. What do you think about this? And he's just like throwing monster trucks at the recording thing.
What?
You don't remember that because I'm pretty sure you were half asleep. That was the second episode that was actually the first episode of Podcast Jam, not counting the World Finals, and that didn't turn out well. So then we kind of took a break from it. Then I started doing it as myself weekly. You know, just news, rumors, everything. And of course, the El Toro logo of the monster truck. It has a snort. And when you see that El Toro Loco snorting, he's doing that. That doesn't just automatically happen. So let's see, that means he has 2 hands on the steering wheel, 1 hand on the shifter, 1 hand on the snorter. That means he got 4 hands. It's not going to happen. But it just did happen. That whole thing I just said was said by Mark Schrader.
What's even funnier is, tonight, Derek Menholt, he's got a little, I don't know what it is. It's like a steamer. And he was getting ready to stage. And he does a little steer, or he does his little snorter thingy. And so I'm like, oh, I basically said what Taylor just said. You got 2 hands on the steering wheel, 1 hand on the shifter, 1 hand on the snorter. That means you got 4 hands. That ain't gonna happen. But it just did!
So, that's just crazy, But so one time we were watching Monster Jam, and Gunslinger broke, and he pulled out the pits, and Scott Douglas was like, he just broke. So he ran out of money, and then he's like, Mark, can you see anything? And Mark was like, I can't see anything. So Mark can't see anything.
Mark the Shark Stevens.
Yeah. You just called our sponsor the Shark.
Hey, sharks are intimidating and cool.
That's true.
It'll make up for calling you.
Just like heads and vents and pucks.
What?
Sharks are intimidating, and so are heads and vents and pucks.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so. If a puck was coming at your mouth, it would be intimidating. Would it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, thought so. So, what else did how did the photos turn out tonight? Hello?
In the truck, you mean?
What?
Wait, what was the question here? I remember it, and then all of a sudden I just lost it.
How did our photos turn out tonight?
They were good. Okay, can you go over the conversation? I was, dreaming about a spider in Big Red when we were saying goodbye to Big Red. I was dreaming about washing it.
Wow.
I miss Big Red already.
I can tell.
In the truck?
If you guys don't know what Big Red is, then what's your problem? No, but really, it's the truck, and it's the truck for Haynes Jet Racing, and they sold it. And, how'd that go? Selling the trailer to Ryan Neiman.
Well, one is it wasn't Ryan Newman.
You said Neiman.
And 2 is it went good. We sold it for $28,000. And that was the end of things, and once we sold the truck today, it ended everything, so...
Everything. So that was unfortunate, but, that's what they wanted to do, and it's not our trailer. It's not our truck. It's theirs, and they can sell it if they want to.
Oh, yeah.
And of course, while you were in Idaho, you saw Bigfoot's trailer.
Mm-hmm. No, on our way, one at the Boot Hill.
Boot Hill?
Boot Hill.
Boot Hill?
That's where Bigfoot was.
Oh, really? That's interesting.
We were just passing through and parked there.
November 2nd, Bigfoot's actually gonna be up here.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
When?
What?
When?
November 2nd.
I thought you said wait a second.
November 2nd.
Okay, when? What's November 2nd?
Bigfoot's actually gonna be up here.
Is it an event, or is it just a random display?
Oh, it's an event. We're going.
Okay. What's great about it? What just happened? I'm trying to figure out why you're just we're going. Why are you going? Who cares? It's not, the Bigfoot event here does suck.
Yeah, I agree.
So why are you going?
To see Bigfoot lose.
What? Who's all gonna be there?
I don't know. So far, Bigfoot, and actually just so far, Heartbreaker, but Bigfoot's always here.
That's true.
On Monster Mayhem discussion boards, there was just a topic posted by the runner of CFP, actually. CFP's Checkered Flag Productions. His name's Ed. He's a really nice guy.
Ed?
Yeah, Ed Jones.
Ed?
No, not Ed Jones. Eddie Smith.
What? Really?
No, it's like Ed Beckley. Yeah. You know, he was like, we need 6 trucks for November 2nd for Billings, Montana. And I'm like, I guess I know when they're coming back here. So November 2nd, Checkers Pack Productions will be back up here.
Sure they didn't say 22nd?
I'm sure. Probably with Bigfoot, you know. Heartbreakers confirmed. So far just Heartbreakers. I'll come out and see Heartbreakers. Yeah. No, I don't. But do come out, you know. Assuming I go, you know, I'll get some videos, I'll get some pictures. You know, and it'll just be a whole big, and you know, that whole extravaganza will just be really eye-catching. Man, you know, it'll just be great. You know, I wish they'd just do it outside and do it like
big times like they used to.
Yeah, that'd just be, yeah. You know, like get Monster Jam down here, get Dennis Anderson, get Tom Metz, Lindsey Wink. He'd go if it was Lindsey Wink. He'd probably go to inside if it was Lindsey Wink.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd go.
They need to either, like, just build the track out of BMP or have the outside track. Just reopen completely, screw the horse track race thing, and
just make it all dirt and just...
Yeah, I mean, they don't use it anymore, so... And besides, when they do the fairgrounds, that's where it's at.
Yeah.
Or not fairgrounds, but the rodeo grounds for the fair. They actually do it in the grass. So why not just tear it up anyway?
Yeah.
It's dirt there anyway, like I said.
They should do that, I agree. I wish I was in charge, but I'm not.
Let's just walk in and fire them all.
We should. Yeah. It's not a bad idea. So, we're gonna start wrapping this podcast up.
Yes,
we did make sure we, you know, got clean shit racing and got more time to racing. First by JET DRAGSTER, Thunderstruck, JET DRAGSTer, Powder Fell 100, you by you 2, Gatsby JET Racing, and Bridge Bricks inside. And do we have any news on those t-shirts yet?
Yo, the t-shirts, they was gonna make one before we can send them off to Red.
That'll be cool. Also, we have a cute cool video coming up on our YouTube channel, including also 3D from another fire. I pulled it off and I think okay, so Tyler has a tripod case, and it has like a little stand and it's down here. That's probably no, anyway, I don't know, you look pretty good. I don't know, no, it's not enough. Alright, so got all our sponsors, we got our shirts coming up. Here's some light. It's got its moose and it's just starting to explode now. So, anything else you want to say about tonight or anything? That's a long way. That's it here. So, this is Jerry. That is absolutely 100% correct, and we will talk to you later. When do you think we'll have another episode? That's true, you know, it's been like 2 weeks. No, it's been like 3 weeks since our last episode. And we'll be back. Maybe not soon. We'll be actually trying to get those videos recorded. See you all soon.